Plaintiff Amari Davis says soon after she met the defendant, he took a video of her sleeping, and a year later, he posted the video online without permission and claimed she had died. Amari claims the video, which she has in court today, went viral, so she's suing for defamation. Defendant Terrion Hudson is a social media influencer, and while he admits he posted the video of Amari, he insists he did so with her permission. He's countersuing for defamation.
Start with you.
Okay, so 2021, I met T for the first time through a friend of a friend. So the first time me meeting him, we was in Atlanta, but I was out there with another friend, and it was like the last day before I was in Atlanta, and everything was cool because we was just having fun, so I really didn't mind being around him. As they were taking me to Atlanta airport so I can go back home to Chicago, I fell asleep, and I suffer from sleep apnea, which my eyes be open while I'm asleep, and sometimes I stop breathing. T recorded me as I was asleep as a joke. I didn't see the video until I landed in Chicago on Snapchat, but I laughed it off because Snapchat only 24 hours, and it really didn't bother me because I just didn't care. Now of 2022, the video resurfaced of him saying that I died. And when I get on...
What did it say the first time?
So the first time he was the first time he posted the video, he was just like, why would she die while she sleep?
She said you were dead then?
Yeah.
Okay. And then reposted and it says you were dead again.
Yeah, and reposted the video, which they can show you the video, the original Snapchat video.
All right, let me get some background from him. Sir?
Yeah, I'm a social media influencer. When I met her, she knew that. I met her, like she said, through a friend.
How did she know?
Because they have social media.
Or her friends told her?
No.
No.
I didn't know.
Well, according to them, they already knew us off social media. But
okay. You're an influencer, a popular one?
Yeah. And so I have a lot of followers. And she
how many do you have?
Right now on Instagram, my new account is at 105,000.
What's the old account at?
I was almost over 600,000.
Don't you need over 1 million or some millions?
I had 2.3 on Facebook.
You have 2 or 3 on right now?
I had 2.3 million on Facebook.
Right now?
No, my old account. It was disabled.
What do you have on your new one?
My new one, I don't know how many I have on there because it doesn't show the count on there right now because I haven't hit 1 million on this new Facebook, so it's not going to show the count.
Okay. All right. You pretty rich guy or something?
Am I pretty rich? Nah.
Plaintiff Amari Davis is suing the defendant because she claims he posted a video of her without permission and claims she had died, and the video went viral.
All right, so once you all gain friendships and start associating, how did that go to get us where we're at?
So we met one night, and then we all partied the whole entire night. And so we all didn't go to sleep until the next, we're into the next day, 5 p.m., and we're still up. And we went back.
You know that y'all better use those, they got strips now to tell if there's fentanyl in the coke.
What?
Oh, we don't do drugs.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't.
Partying all night. A lot of Red Bull. Go ahead.
So
y'all partying all night.
So we end up at my friend's house, and so they ordered food. Everybody ate, and now we're about to take her to the airport, and that's when she fell asleep in the car. So me, before we ate, I remember her saying something like she had an allergy to seafood, but it was seafood that they were eating. So me, I'm laughing. I have a dark sense of humor, so I'm laughing that she's asleep and it looks like she's not breathing and her eyes is open. And I'm like, did she just die from eating this food? Was it something she ate? And I'm like, do she got an EpiPen? Stab her with it? I'm joking.
Mm-hmm.
And she claimed that she saw the video when she landed in Chicago. Never posted the video until I had permission to post the video. So she's seen the video when she woke up.
But why would I eat seafood if I'm allergic to seafood?
Yes.
Did you?
Why would I eat seafood if I'm allergic to seafood?
Did you give him permission to post?
No, I didn't see it until I landed into Chicago.
All right. And then you didn't complain about it?
No, because to me, it wasn't at that time point, it wasn't a big deal.
Okay, when did it become a big deal?
It became a big deal when he reposted it a year later.
Why did it become a big deal then when it wasn't a big deal before?
So it became a big deal the next year is because I live 14 hours away from my family. So for my mom, the first thing for my mom to see on social media is that her daughter is
Why
dead.
wouldn't she see it the first time?
Because it never went viral on social media.
That don't mean she never saw it.
No,
Or that
she never
couldn't see it.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, she never seen it.
But
so
she could have.
She could have.
Right.
But
So
she
whatever could have happened the second time could have happened the first time. That's what I'm trying to see. What is the difference that between the time you were all right with it, the first time, 1 year later, he reposted. Now you have a problem. That's what I'm trying to distinguish. At first you didn't. 1 year later, same thing. You have a problem.
Right. So if a year ago, if my mom seen it in 2021, she could confirm with me right away, like, she not dead. Like, why would he say something like that? So now 2022, when he reposted and I'm 14 hours away from my
My
mom.
mother thought you were dead.
Exactly.
For real.
And it's like a triggering situation.
So it's based on what your mother thinks. That's what the
No.
lawsuit is about?
No, sir. It was
Okay.
triggering for me because 4 years ago, my dad passed away in his sleep. So if you have somebody
That didn't trigger you when you got off the plane. Remember, it was
Yeah,
all right
no.
then. You were all right with it for an entire year. So whatever effect it may have had, you were all right with it for an entire year.
What made it worse was that he went live about it afterwards as if I had a funeral and everything about it. So he continued this story and created a whole narrative about it.
Was it a different video?
Yes, it was the same video, and he went Facebook Live about it, saying like, "Oh, why would I go to her funeral?" And
You
she
had already accepted him posting that video 1 year earlier.
But a year later to act like I was dead, that's not a problem. I mean,
Not if you didn't have a problem with it before. Wasn't that it the first time? It was whether she's dead.
It's literally the same
You
video.
were pretending she was dead?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the first post a year earlier? Wasn't that what that was about?
yeah. So, but why would you?
Right,
go
so it's the
live?
same joke. Playing like you're dead the second time in a different way, but the exact same video. And let's hear what your counterclaim for $5,000 is for.
So I had a 10,000 brand ambassador deal for a clothing brand to do a couple posts on my Instagram page and story. And they would post unlimited on their social media. And pretty much after the situation happened, I guess she was doing her rounds and reaching out to some people and trying to threaten a suit against me. She actually went on Facebook and she started threatening me on social media,
Saying what?
how she was going to, in her words, beat my
On social media?
Yeah, I have a video of it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna see her video first. Social media threat.
Yeah. And I was at a club and somebody in Atlanta who claimed they knew her decided to bring up the video. I was like, aren't you the boy that my friend did? I'm like, yeah. And they maced me. And she called the...
You can prove that she told them to do it, then you might have something.
Yeah, I
you
can prove... Well,
that she
they
told them to confront you.
No, well, I can't prove that.
Plaintiff Amari Davis is suing the defendant because she claims he posted a video of her without permission and claims she had died, and the video went viral.
All right, let's see what you have.
Okay, so that's the original Snapchat video of me as I was sleeping.
Y'all, our friend up dying because she allergic. She do too much. Who just dies on their friend in the car? On the way to the airport, she gonna die. So now her people's about to be mad at us because she did. Like what? Girl, she about to go to childish friend hell. She do too much.
Let's see your video.
Like, I be so tired of these feminine thinking they could just get away with anything. Like, I will real life whoop your like, don't play with me. Like, don't play with me. And I don't even be, like, the crazy thing is, like, I don't even be on Facebook.
Okay, and she didn't say it in a manner that it can only be you to fit that description. She didn't specify, I'm tired and I'm gonna get you for the video. That we would know she was referring to you. But this doesn't prove she's referring to you.
Okay.
It doesn't even have to mention your name.
Yeah.
But if it said, the guy I was in the car with who shot the video of me, he posted it. There's only one person to fit that description.
Well, yeah.
So she wouldn't have to say your name and I would know she's defaming you. You got me?
Okay.
But I don't know that that's who she's talking about.
Okay.
Unless she wants to admit. Is that who you were inferring a threat to?
No, I was talking about everybody.
him? There you go. All right. You know she was going to say that.
I knew it.
So that's why I gave you that law first.
Everybody doesn't have integrity.
And so I can't grant you a judgment for that. And ma'am, I'm dismissing your case. You didn't have a problem with him displaying it. Just because it stayed up longer this time, you want him to pay you $5,000. If you had reacted time you saw it and not accept and not be all right, then you would have a claim. But you accepted and you were all right with it for an entire year. You can't just say, okay, I think I want to sue him now because I'm no longer all right with it. Have a good day. Both your claims dismissed.
I mean, it's really nothing I can say. You told me to do something better, so karma, that's karma. What happened to you at the club, you know I don't know nobody in Atlanta, so that's just your karma. That's all it is.
If karma is making 7 figures at 20 years old, I'm loving it.
That's cool too.